Battle of Gettysburg in Pennsylvania.
7 million bullets and artillery shells were fired during the battle.
It would have witnessed action in almost any direction.
It literally felt like somebody just like brushed past me. That was so weird.
I started, dude, a deep freaking exhale. I have such bad goosebumps right now. Did you hear that?
I literally just heard somebody go, yeah.
It was like a curtain moved out from in front of the doorway, and all of a sudden I could see the red light again. The history of the Gettysburg Orphanage begins in the 1830s when it was actually used as a private residence by a Captain John Myers. He was a veteran of the War of 1812. During the Battle of Gettysburg, the house was taken over by Major General Oliver Howard and actually used as a field hospital.
Now during the Battle of Gettysburg, one of the rooms on the first floor was actually used as a surgical room. They would remove arms, legs, hands, feet, anything that needed to be amputated and stack them outside in front of the windows of the building. It's said that it got so bad you actually couldn't even see out the front windows. Now the most sick, the dying, and the injured patients would be brought down into the basement, and they would be down there making deals with the devil. Some to get better so they could go home to their families, others just so they could pass away so they wouldn't suffer anymore.
On the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg, a sergeant by the name of Amos Humiston in the 154th New York Regiment was actually killed in the retreat to Cemetery Hill, where the Union Army of the Potomac was going to regroup. He was found clutching a picture of his children. The only way he was able to be identified is they put the picture of the children in the paper. It circulated all throughout the Union, and a surgeon by the name of Dr. John Francis Bournes was so inspired that he moved from Philadelphia into Gettysburg, and he helped the founding of the National Soldiers Orphanage Homestead, also known as the Gettysburg Orphanage, for children of those who were lost in the Civil War.
The orphanage would officially open up in 1866, and for the first handful of years, everything went exactly according to plan. However, in the early 1870s, when the new headmistress, Rosa Carmichael, would take over, things would take a negative turn. Kids were getting abused, starved, locked in the outhouse for hours on end, chained to barrels, chained in the pits in the basement, even passing away under her care and being buried in a courtyard out back.
There's enough evidence to support that Rosa was abusing the children. She was actually taken to court and fined a measly $20. The townspeople did not think that was a good enough punishment, so one night she just up and disappeared. People still aren't sure whether she was taken out by the townspeople, whether she just packed up and left in the middle of the night. They're also not even sure if Rosa Carmichael was her real name.
Now with over 150 years of history, there's bound to be some ghost stories, and the orphanage has no shortage of them. Disembodied voices, full-bodied apparitions, shadow figures, objects moving on their own, doors opening and closing, and even some physical attacks have occurred within the building.
There's said to be a very negative energy down in the basement, but I mean, it makes sense. This is the saddest part of the building. During the field hospital days, the soldiers in the worst condition were put down there, and during the orphanage days, that is where kids were held and abused. You guys are about to see what we experienced during our return to the haunted Gettysburg Orphanage. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're at a location you've seen on the channel before. We're at the Gettysburg Orphanage. Big thanks to our friends over at Ghostly Images of Gettysburg.
Yeah, this is a spot that we did for a like goal. So our last time we were here, we did a 3,000 like goal. You guys hit that, so thank you very much, guys. The place we were supposed to go, the Twin Bridges Orphanage, sold, so we could not go there anymore. So we returned to this location because we had such a weird night last time. We wanted to come back for some more answers.
Yeah, this place is absolutely crazy. We had an insane night last time we were here, and just to think, Gettysburg was the bloodiest battle ever fought on American soil. Over 3 days, there was 50,000 casualties. So there's a ton of activity going on in this place between the orphanage and the field hospital days.
Yeah, it's actually crazy to think about how many people passed away everywhere right here. Right where we're standing, the parking lots, the roads. I mean, the Jenny Wade house is right behind me over my shoulder, another spot that Ghostly Images manages. There was just a lot of death in this area, and then this became an orphanage after, where more terrible things happened. So what we're gonna do this time is a little bit different. Last time we did the entire investigation, then we each did a solo at the end of the night. We're gonna start off with one solo. I'm going in first to do a solo beginning of the night, see if I can kind of get them warmed up to us, see if they remember us from last time. We'll do our investigation, and then you'll go in and do a solo at the end of the night and kind of see what happens at that point.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, guys. So I'm starting out with a solo tonight. We haven't been out here in a year, exactly a year ago today. It was pretty crazy, but here we go. We're going in. We're going to start in this main part right here. As soon as I can find the doorknob. Where is it? There it is. Okay. It is a push door. All right. So we're in the main part here. on the first floor of the orphanage. A lot of weird stuff happened in here last time we were here. We had some really good activity with some devices. So we have the REM pod set up over there on the table. We do have a music box set up downstairs through this door down in the basement near the dungeon, the pit area. So hopefully we can hear that going off before we go down there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some EVPs. So we're gonna do 3 up here, 3 downstairs, go from there, see what we can get before we get in here tonight and investigate. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start over here, I'm gonna do a quiet one, and then we'll do some questions and go from there. All right, so this area back here through this door was not original. So this part of the building was not built, but back here would have been the detached kitchen for the orphanage. That part of the building was built in the 1830s. So we did get some activity out there last time as well, so I'm gonna do some sessions out there, but I'm gonna do my first quiet one right here, kind of in this main area. So here we go. So guys, my name is Steve. I don't know if you remember me, I was here last year at this exact time. I'm just here to talk to you, ask you some questions, learn about what you went through here, what life was like here during the time it was an orphanage. Feel free to come up to this device in my hand, speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. Say anything you want. Right now I'm not gonna ask you any questions. This is your time to speak, okay? So again, come up to me, speak as loudly and as clearly as you can into this device. Any message you wanna give me, okay? I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Let's see what they said. Also, this coat rack right here scares me every time I see it. I forget it's in here, it's dark. I come around the corner, open the door, I see it. It scares me every time. Let's see if they say anything on this first one. There's literally, okay, so there's literally just constant chatter throughout that entire thing. There's a couple ones that are a little bit clearer, so I'm gonna play it one more time. I don't know if I can make out what it's saying, but let's see. I don't know, I can't make it out, but it seems like there's a couple different voices there, almost conversating with each other, like having a conversation between each other. I don't know what to make of that. It's weird, but it's a weird start for the night. Very first session, quiet one, a lot of voices. Let's get into some questions. I'm gonna do 1 round of questions in this room, and then I'm gonna move back out there where the kitchen would have been, and then I'll head down to the basement towards the dungeon in the pit. So let's get into this first round of questions. All right, guys, same thing. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions now, okay? I heard your voice. I can hear you guys talking. I know you're here. I know you know how to use this now. I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay? Come up to this and try to answer my questions as loudly and as clearly as you can, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you say orphanage? My name's Steve. What's yours? Who's in charge here? One, 2, 3. Let's see if we got any answers. All right, here we go.
Can you say orphanage? My name's Steve. What's yours? Who's in charge here?
Again, there's something after each one, but it's not clear. There's not I can't make it out, but there's a response after every question. Let's go into the back area where the kitchen was and see if we can make contact in there, and then it's down to the basement to the pit. So let's go. I love going to places called the pit, so I can't wait to go down there next. All right, yeah, so this area back here is not original, like I said, so this part of the building was not from the same time period, but the detached kitchen was back here, and that was built in the 1830s. So we had activity out here last time. Let's see if we can get some more stuff, and we'll go from there. All right, so if there's anybody out here in this area, if you couldn't hear me in there, my name is Steve. I'm just here to talk to you, ask you some questions, learn about what life was like to live here or work here. I know there was a lot of bad things that happened here, and I just want to learn a little bit more about that, okay? So come up to this device in my hand, okay? It's not going to hurt you. All it does is allow me to hear you. I can't always see you and I can't always hear you. This just helps. So when I ask you a question, if you can come up to an answer, I would really appreciate it, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you see me right now? Can you say the word Gettysburg? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next? Is it safe to go to the basement? One, 2, 3. Let's see. Here we go.
Can you see me right now? Can you say the word Gettysburg?
Wait. Does that say it really quietly? Does it whisper it? Gettysburg?
Can you say the word Gettysburg?
Gettysburg. It sounds like it says Gettysburg.
1, 2, 3, 4. What comes next?
Is that counting? Does that literally count?
If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next?
It literally sounds like it says 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then like fades off. And there's nothing at the end. Okay, so it sounds like they said Gettysburg, and it sounds like they counted 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it kind of fades off. So intelligence right off the bat. Constant chatter in that room, intelligent responses that I can make out in here. Great start for the night. Now I have to go downstairs to the dark, scary dungeon and the pit. So let's go that way. Guys, it is so dark in here. I'm gonna show you how dark it is. This is what I see right now. Yeah, like there's zero light. That's the REM pod. I can't see anything. Not walk into the bench, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, cool. Awesome. Let's go down to the pit, but first, I'm gonna show you this guy. Look at him. He's been stuck down there since 1959, I believe. I would probably have the same look on my face. Yeah, all right. Let's go down to the pit. I will say, like the second you walk through this door, this threshold right here, and you come into this area, very different vibe, very different feeling before you even get to the basement. So can't wait. Let's go over here and head down towards the basement. Really cool. So we're in the basement. This area is where they have the original, okay, actually wait, what the hell is that? All right, there was like a creak. I don't know, I was gonna ignore it at first, honestly, because I thought it was like the stairs like adjusting after I came down them, but right after that, it was a huge like gust of air on my whole arm. It felt like somebody just walked right by me. That was absolutely insane. I was gonna ignore the little noise because I thought it was just like the stairs adjusting again after I walked on them, until that giant, it literally felt like somebody just like brushed past me. That was so weird. Oh, I didn't really like that actually. Don't worry, it's even darker down here than it is upstairs. Let me find the button here for you, if I can. Yeah, it's even darker. Cool, really exciting. Awesome. Yeah. Dark. Okay, so what I was saying is over here in this corner, they have some original shackles still on the wall. So this part up here is all original, that top part. This part is not, but this top part is all original from the orphanage. We're gonna do a quiet one right here, and then we'll do some questions over here, and then we'll go down towards the pit and do some questions over there, because why not? So let's get into a quiet session right here. I'm gonna sit on these benches, just so I'm not moving, and we're right next to these. Let's go. All right, so if there's anybody down here with me, my name is Steve. I've been here before. I don't know if you recognize me. It's been a while. I'm just here to talk to you and ask you some questions, okay? You're not in trouble. You don't have to leave. I'm not here to make you leave. I'm not here to hurt you. Nobody can hurt you anymore, okay? So I'm sitting on this bench over here. If you want, you can come have a seat next to me. I think I just felt somebody walk by me by the stairs. If that was you, it's okay. You can come have a seat next to me, okay? And you can talk to me. I have this device in my hand right here. It's a little silver device. All it does is record your voice, okay? It lets me hear whatever messages you want to give me. It's not gonna hurt you. Just makes it easier for us to communicate, okay? So I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna put it right here on this bench. Over here, I can't reach it. I'm gonna put it right here on this bench. Okay, so come up to it, speak into it as loudly and as clearly as you can and give it whatever message you want to give me, okay? If you want to tell me your name, your birthday, your favorite color, if you want to tell me to get out, whatever that message is, now is your chance, okay? So I'm going to count to 3, and you come talk into this device right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. All right, let's see what they got. Also, this is gonna be probably a throwback. A lot of you probably aren't gonna know what I'm talking about, but orphanage, Rosa Carmichael, the lady that ran this place, she just reminds me of Elizabeth Bathory, who was like a terrible lady who used to like bathe in the blood of children because she thought it kept her younger. That is also from a movie called Stay Alive. It's like a video game movie, but that's all I can think about anytime I'm here is Elizabeth Bathory and Rosa Carmichael, how they're the same. But let's hope it's the kids down here and not Rosa, and let's see what they had to say. What? Almost sounds like it's help us, dum dum dum, I can't make out the rest, and then help us again at the end, which is super sad because it could be kids. It could be the kids that are down here. So let's ask them some questions, see if it's kids we're talking to, and see if there's any way we can help them. So like these barrels over here, for example, what she used to do, she used to like tie their wrists or something in here. So they basically had to sit in the water, and it just was enough to keep their head above water, and they had to sit there forever. That was like one of the things she did here. She was not a good person. So let's see if we can make contact with whoever is asking us for help down here and go from there. 1, 2, 3. Do you need help? Are you chained up down here in the basement? Who's hurting you here? Can you see me? One, 2, 3. Let's see if we got some answers. Also, the ceilings are very low in here, so I'm like in between the joists, so I don't hit my head, which I've already done multiple times tonight.
Do you need help? Are you chained up down here in the basement? Who's hurting you?
Ooh, does that sound like it says yes?
Do you need help?
Like yes.
Are you chained up down here in the basement?
Yes.
Who's hurting you here? Can you see me? 1, 2.
I can't make it out, but it sounds like it says yes, they're chained up down here in the basement, which is super sad. But it is something that would happen here, so it makes sense. Another intelligent response. Let's head down the hallway a little bit. We'll go right outside the pit and do our last session before we go meet up with Dylan. So let's go that way. All right, so we're at the entrance to the hallway to the pit. I'm gonna turn off the music box just so it doesn't go off when I walk down here. And then we'll go down here a little bit. And we'll go right outside the pit. Right here, where she would keep kids, which is terrible. So let's do a session right here, and then that'll be it for my solo, and we'll go find Dylan. My name's Steve. If you're in there, talk as loudly as you can so this device can pick up your voice and you can answer my questions. 1, 2, 3. How long have you been kept in here? Do you need help? Is Rosa here right now? One, two, three. Really hope the answer to that last question is no, just so you guys know. Really low ceilings in here as well. Let's play this back.
How long have you been kept in here? Do you need help?
What?
How long have you been kept in here? Do you need help?
Take something,
How long have
something?
you been kept in here? Do you need
Take
help?
us back?
How long have you been kept in here?
Take us back?
Is Rosa here?
There's something there too.
How long have you been kept in here? Do you need help? Is
You
Rosa
can't
here
help
right
us?
now?
Is it you can't help us?
How long have you been kept in here? Do you need help?
You can't help
Rosa
us.
here right now?
Okay, so nothing after that last question, but take us back and then you can't help us? Intelligent response again though. I definitely think there's kids down here right now. The vibe feels weird. I don't know what it was that rushed past me when I came downstairs, but that was a super, super strange sensation. I'm all set with my solo. I'm going upstairs. We're meeting up with Dylan. We're getting into this investigation and see what else we can get here at the orphanage tonight. So let's do it.
All right, guys, so I'm back inside now. We're down here in the basement where Steve just entered his solo, and we have the equipment set up. We're gonna start down here in the basement, try to make contact with the kids because you said it sounded like they were trying to reach out to you.
Yeah, it was weird. The thing rushing down the stairs behind me was super strange. Like I said, I was gonna ignore the creak on the stairs because I thought it was me, but instantly after that, it felt like a big gust of wind, like somebody ran past me, and then it got like, you can't help us and take me back. So definitely seems like there might be some kids down here, not so much Rosa, at least when I was down here, but blanketing equipment everywhere. We got stuff down the hallway by the pit, the REM pods on the edge of the pit, music box, millimeters, all kinds of stuff. We also have haunted dolls that they have.
Yeah, so they have these, they're called stump dolls. This is not an authentic stump doll from the orphanage, but it's a replica of it. And the kids actually would play with those. That was kind of like the toy back in the day. So
kind of stirs up some activity.
Yeah, like a trigger object.
All right, so let's get into it, and then we'll get upstairs and we'll do an Estus and some stuff up there. We also have the DR60 if we want to break them out down here as well, see if we can get some more contact with any of the kids.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. Also, it's gonna be tough to walk around.
Yeah, these
we're standing directly in between the beams right now.
Yeah, it's pretty tough here.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, guys, I'm back in here again. Steve, this is my friend Dylan. I don't know if you remember him. We were both here last year. He's decent.
Thanks.
Yeah. We're here to talk to you.
The Mel's at a 0.2.
No. 0.2?
Yeah, it was just at a 0.2, now it's at a 0.1.
All of the stuff we brought down here allows us to communicate with you a little bit easier, okay? It's not gonna hurt you. All you gotta do is get close to them, wave your hand in front of them, touch the top of them, grab them. Just lets us know that you're here and you can hear our voices.
We've heard there's a little girl named Emma down here. If Emma's down here and she wants to talk to us, we'd love to have a conversation with you. I brought down one of the toys.
There's another one on this table right here. It's got a little ball in front of it. If you tap the ball or if you tap the doll, the ball will light up and change colors. It's pretty cool. You can play with any of these toys that are over here, or the candy.
These devices over here just light up and they make some noise. They're not gonna hurt you. All they do is let us know that you're here.
What was that?
There was like a thud.
I heard like a thud, but then I heard like a little like a little kid.
I heard that one.
You heard that time, right?
That was like over here.
Yeah, that's where, yeah, exactly.
Well, they were saying on the tours, people are getting like pushed out of their...
With the curtain.
Yeah. They thought that they had actors like hiding behind the curtains because they felt like they're being pushed out of the benches.
Did we just hear you? If we did, can you make that noise again?
Did it again?
Yeah, what is that?
If you're hiding behind the curtains, you don't have to be afraid of us. We don't work with Miss Rosa. We understand she wasn't very nice to you guys.
If you're down the hall by the pit, There's a device right on the edge of it. If you touch that, it lights up and makes noise as well. If you want us to come down there and talk to you, if you do that, we will.
There's like footsteps.
There's footsteps above us.
Yeah.
The building's locked. There's nobody in here.
Right.
Is Rosa upstairs?
What's different about this time too? I feel like last time we got a lot of Rosa upstairs.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where she hangs out.
Right.
And now that we're starting down here, we're good.
That was me.
Knocking over here? Oh, okay. Ow. Wow. All right.
Watch the ceiling.
This is pretty low. Eddie was just going on.
What was it?
The yellow pressure?
Yeah. Hit my head too.
It's kind of low. It's one of those things that you forget.
Yeah.
Like you're just walking around and it's not something you're actively thinking about because
Until
you're
you hit
focusing
your
on the
head.
equipment. Yeah. Whoops.
If you're upstairs and you're walking around and you can hear us, can you stomp your feet? Or open the door at the top of the stairs?
Are there soldiers down here?
Sure, I always forget it was a field hospital.
Yeah. General Howard has had this as his headquarters during the battle. And they said that soldiers were brought down here and they thought many of them made deals with the devil.
To survive, right?
Trying to get back home to their family.
Yeah. A lot of soldiers would have passed away down here.
Yeah. Upstairs was like his command center and then down here was a field hospital.
Footsteps, footsteps. They were over here. They were right over
By the
here.
staircase?
Yep. Can you push that door open? I feel like there's a pretty healthy mixture here of residual and intelligent.
Yeah.
Because I was getting some intelligent responses, but I feel like a lot of these footsteps could be residual.
Right. In 160 years of history, you know, over that.
Right. If I knock, will you knock back?
Do you want us to get a medic? Do you need a nurse?
We're not going to be much help. Did you hear that? I literally just heard somebody go, yeah.
Really? From where?
Behind me.
Actually?
Right over my shoulder.
So the activity they experienced during your solo, you said, was localized on
Dude, that was really weird, actually. It was very faint, but it sounded like somebody goes,
I just got chills. Wow.
dude, that was actually really, really weird.
Hello?
It didn't sound like it was upstairs. It was right here.
You just
No.
Did you hear that?
Yes, that's movement.
If you want us to get you a nurse, if you want us to go out into the town, find the medical corps, make a really loud noise for us. Hit one of the benches, hit a stair, knock on the wall.
Speak out loud again. Dude, it was right over my right shoulder. It was just yeah.
That's freaky.
Well, I mean, look at all the stone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Stone tape theory.
All of this energy could be trapped in here.
Right.
Not even that. Think about okay, how many guys died right outside of here?
Battle of Gettysburg.
Within 100 feet of this building, 10 feet of this building. It's morbid, but their blood
Right.
into the ground.
Literally,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Thousands of people dying
Thousands.
over 3 days.
Right. We're literally in the middle of Gettysburg, the middle of everything. Jenny Wade House is across the street.
Right. The one civilian death.
Right.
The entire battle. We support the Union, if that's what you're concerned about. I'm a sergeant in what is now the United States Army.
There's more footsteps.
There's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see the reenactments that happen here every year? It's I wonder if that is traumatizing
Right.
to them.
It's
Right.
this is where I fought and died, and now I have to see it every single year.
Every single year, just replayed over and over and over.
Well, Christina and Tom were saying that the activity always builds up.
Right.
Oh, this entire month,
Right.
leading
Well,
up to the
if
battle.
they can hear us, right, they know.
Yeah, it's
they can
coming.
hear these reenactments too. If they're aware of what's going on, right, and they're aware they passed away or not,
Right.
they're the battle's going on again. You know what I mean?
And then yesterday and today they had the encampment all
Right.
throughout Gettysburg.
Right.
So it's like it's already gearing up.
Right. Do you need a medic? Do you need help? That's interesting because I was so focused on the kids when I was down here. Do you need help? Do you need help? And they're like, you can't help us.
Right.
Take us back. It could have been, it doesn't even have to be a kid.
Right. Because I mean, I'm sure, especially at that time when you're fighting the battle too, and they take you out, you're
Right.
just like, take me back.
Yeah.
I want to fight.
Yeah.
You know.
What was that? There's a noise down there.
Yeah.
Hello?
It's like walking.
It's above us.
General Howard, are you upstairs? Let's look at the top of the stairs. Do you have a warning for us? Is there something we need to be careful of down here?
All right, you want to try a couple EVPs?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's something. There's obviously something going on down
Right.
here, right? Like
Well, if you were getting responses too, you brought
Right.
a new person in
Right.
here. They're like, I don't know who that is.
that voice, the footsteps we've been hearing. Oh, again, right over here where I felt the thing rush by me on the stairs. So let's do one out here and then maybe one or two down there, depending on what we get.
Right.
Let's go.
Go from there.
Let's just jump right into questions.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna ask you some questions now, okay? Same thing as I was doing before, but now you have two options. You can talk into the one in my hand or the one that Dylan has over there, okay? They do the exact same thing. We're just gonna ask you a few questions. Anybody who's down here, soldiers, children, Rosa, come up to us and speak into these devices, okay? That was me. I bumped into a bench because it's dark down here, even though we have lights on. Did it again.
It happens.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs?
Are you stuck in this basement?
Did you fight in the Battle of Gettysburg?
Do you fight for the Union or the Confederacy?
Are you a child at the orphanage, not a soldier?
Who's Rosa?
One, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna get away from the bench.
Try not to hit your head
I
challenge.
look like the bent neck lady at Conjuring House.
Yikes.
Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs?
What?
Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs?
Yeah, you did?
Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs?
Yeah, you did? I'm gonna do it one more time.
Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs?
Yes, you did, man.
Yeah.
Did you fight in the Battle of Gettysburg? Did you fight for the Union or Confederacy?
Union?
Out of the orphanage.
Yeah. It's two syllables.
Did you fight in the Battle of Gettysburg? Did you fight for the Union or Confederacy?
It's like the Union.
Out of the orphanage, not a soldier?
That scared me.
Yeah, it happened when I was during my solo and I almost passed out.
I just heard hissing behind me, like, well, this is it.
See you later.
Cool.
All right, let's see what yours got.
Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs?
Boy,
Hear me? Hear me or heard me?
Did I hear your voice over here by the stairs? Are you stuck in this basement? Did you fight in the Battle of Gettysburg? Did you fight for the Union?
Wait, what's that?
Did you fight in the Battle of Gettysburg? Did you fight for the Union or the Confederacy?
That says Union again.
Yeah.
Did you fight in the Battle of Gettysburg? Did you fight for the Union or the Confederacy? Are you a child of the orphanage, not a soldier? Who's
like a
Rosa?
full
Did you fight
size.
for the Union or the Confederacy? Confederacy. Are you a child of the orphanage? Not a soldier?
Play that one more time.
You fight for the Union, the Confederacy. Are you a child of the orphanage? Not a soldier?
Sounds like it says, please let me go home.
Well, that's sad.
Play it again, play it again. I know you gotta go all the way through it, but.
The Confederacy. Are you a child of the orphanage? Not a soldier?
Oh, yeah.
Please let me go home. That could be either way, though.
Right.
Are you a child or a soldier are you a child in the orphanage or a soldier?
Right.
It says, please let me go home. That could be either way.
Either way, yeah.
Literally either way.
Because they said that they were praying down here.
Right.
They're like, either let me go.
Let me
or
go home.
Yeah, let me go to my
survive.
family.
Yeah.
Or,
that kind of just gave me goosebumps, actually. That's kind
That's-
of weird. Because it could be a kid saying, please let me go home. If
Right.
they don't understand what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
Or a soldier, please let me go home. Like, I want to survive.
And the Union one, it sounded like yours got the Union.
Yeah.
And then mine, I thought it said the Union is winning.
Oh,
So I
hell yeah,
was
brother.
like, hell yeah, brother, let's go. But it's like, this is one of the most decisive battles
Yeah.
in the entire war.
Yeah.
It's like, if we lost Gettysburg, they're going to take
A lot
DC.
of things are going to change.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Wild.
That's
the
crazy.
other crazy thing about this, like being here, right?
Here, yeah.
Like we're in Gettysburg.
Like, I can't say it enough. YouTube
Yeah.
is so crazy. There's so many places that I never would have thought I'd be able to go. This is one of them.
We're standing in the basement of an orphanage that was a field hospital during the Battle of Gettysburg.
Right. I don't know.
Just a typical Sunday.
Here's typical Sunday.
All right. So what if we go down here, do one session down here, and then we got to get upstairs because there's footsteps upstairs, there's weird noises up there. We'll throw you under an Estus up there.
Yeah.
We'll put out Spirit Talker maybe and see what we can get. But let's go do one right down here by the pit. See if we can get some of the kids.
Because maybe they are trapped down here.
Right.
There's soldiers in here and kids down there. Right.
So let's head this way and see what we get without hitting our heads.
I also love here in the museum, they have a ton of historical pictures all over the walls. It's
It's
insane.
like we could be talking to some of these kids. Right now.
It's insane to think about.
It's wild. And if that's you, Rosa, I swear.
Got two birds.
Flying your way, Rosa. Oh, at least the ceilings are taller down here.
Wow.
Oh, that scared me.
Ah, wow.
That was on.
I'm just going to turn this off.
Yeah.
We'll stand directly in front of it, so.
Hello. Should I go in there? One in, one out?
Good, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna climb in. Hi, guys.
Climb on in, water's fine.
Oh, good, there's dolls in here. I'd hoped there would be.
Oh, good.
I'd really hoped there would be.
How swell.
Ooh. Oh, boy. I'm sure there's no spiders.
Yeah, Down here?
Yes. In the hole in the ground?
Of course not.
Why would there be spiders?
That's silly.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna sit on this rock. Oh, good. There's one of those scary dolls in here.
Oh, one of the stump ones?
Yep.
Ah, nice.
Oh God. Okay. There's a fairly good chance I'm not gonna be able to stand up.
I'm kneeling, so I might fall over.
I thought you were Dylan.
Hmm.
All right. Ooh, the rock's cold.
Dwayne?
Dwayne Johnson.
Here?
All right. Ready?
Yep.
There's writing on this rock. I think it says beep, but it also could say beef. I'm not sure which.
They did have beef with each other.
Guys. Beep or beef? Looks like beep, I think.
Drop a comment.
Drop a comment, let us know. All right, let's do a session down here, and then we'll go upstairs.
Yep.
All right, anybody who's in the pit with me, or anybody who's out there with Dylan, same thing. We're gonna ask you some questions on these devices, okay? Feel free to come up and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can, and answer our questions, okay? It would mean a lot to us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Were you forced to stay in this room?
Were you ever sent to the outhouse?
Do you want to leave this place?
Do you think this place is haunted?
Do you have any questions for us?
How did Miss Rosa treat you?
One, 2, 3. Well, considering I'm sitting in a pit where she used to house the children,
Well, probably not good.
bet you I can guess.
Venture a guess.
I'll put these back.
Yep.
I'm scared. I touched it.
All right, let's see.
We first to stay in this room. Were you ever sent to the outhouse? Do you want to leave this place? Do you think this place is haunted? Do you have any questions for us?
There's something there.
Yeah.
Do you think this place is haunted? Do you have any questions for us? How did this room
It's a full sentence.
haunted? Do you have any questions for us?
Something help me. Dun 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 dun, help me.
Do you have any questions for us?
Can you try to help me?
Can you try to help me?
Can you try to help me?
Haunted? Do you have any questions for us? How did this room treat you?
Can't remember out that last one.
I mean, that's consistent with what you got down here.
Yeah.
You're in your solo, though.
All right, let's see what yours got.
Just climb out of the hole quick.
I'm out of the pit.
Wow.
Watch your head.
All right, guys, let me just play this back quick. Goodness.
Were you forced to stay in this room? Were you ever sent to the outhouse? Do you want to leave this place?
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Were you ever sent to the outhouse? Do you want to leave this place? Do you think this place is haunted? Do you have any questions for us? How did Miss Rosa treat you?
Terrible. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
Very emphatic.
Do you have any questions for us?
That sounds like,
How
can
did
you
Miss
help
Rosa
me?
Yeah.
treat you?
Terrible, yeah.
That's
So that
crazy.
I picked up the same thing, though.
Yeah.
Can you help me?
So again, intelligent responses, kids down here, which is what I was getting.
Right.
And then seems like soldiers out there, but it could have been soldiers down here too. That's what's so hard about it.
Well, that's why I asked, is this place haunted,
Right.
too? Because this opened 2 years after the Civil War.
Right.
So it's like, what if the kids were down here and they're hearing, like,
Right.
crying and
Right.
soldiers asking
All
to
the stuff that
survive?
had already gone on, all the history that happened here before it was even the orphanage,
Right.
could have led to the haunting at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
We need to stop spending so much time together. Let's go upstairs. Let's do an Estus. We'll turn Spirit Talker on and see if we can make contact with.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Really quick, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you drop down below and give us a like, because if we get 3,000 likes on this video, we're gonna come back to Gettysburg and investigate the historic Farnsworth House Inn. So guys, drop a like. Let's get back in the video. All right, guys, so we moved over to what is basically just now a sitting room. Back in the day in the 1830s, it was actually a kitchen. It used to be a residence when it first started out. But in this area, when it was a field hospital, I'm sure soldiers were kept back here. The battle raged all throughout Gettysburg, so there's probably soldiers who died on this land specifically as well. But we're gonna try the Estus method, and we're gonna run Spirit Talker to see who we can make contact with in this room, and then the room just adjacent over here.
Yeah, we had some good stuff out here last time in this room and back up in the main area where I was starting with my solo. I'm gonna take Spirit Talker, put it on one of the tables in there, and I'm just gonna kind of move back and forth between these while you're sitting in here.
Yep.
See if you float or something like that.
That'd be cool.
But we'll do this for a little while, and then it'll be time for you to do a solo. So let's get going. You go under. I will take this and put it on the table in there, and good luck.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so he's going under. He's going under. I'm gonna leave the door open like this too, over towards the orphanage, the basement part of the orphanage. I'm gonna put this right here, and we're gonna get going. Hello.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Really, really like raspy woman's voice just said hi.
Really raspy woman's voice. I wonder if that's Rosa. Hello, is this Rosa?
They're running.
I can't protect you. I can't protect you. I can't protect you. Rosa, are you the one in here talking to us?
Who is that?
I'm Steve. That's Dylan. We're just here to talk, okay? Wait, actually, do you see somebody else with us? That was a weird noise. I think it came from the spirit box, though. I couldn't tell what it was. It almost sounded like a scream.
You, something,
What about me?
forgot?
What did I forget? Did I forget who we talked to last time up here? Old. That's, are you calling me old?
Help me.
Help me. I don't know where to go.
Do you not want to help?
No, we do. How can we help you? What can we do to help you? Do you know? Is there something we can do?
Something the kid?
You want us to help the kid? Where is the kid? Is the kid trapped downstairs?
Something said useless?
Are we useless? Because we don't know how to help? So this is really weird so far. It sounds like he got a raspy woman's voice, which could be Rosa. But it also sounds like there might be kids here that need our help. But it also could be soldiers that need our help. So I don't know.
In trouble?
Who's in trouble? Are the kids in trouble? Or are the soldiers in trouble? There's just a noise. There's just a noise back there. It sounded like movement in that back corner. It sounded like something either moved on one of those pews. Amelia.
Hi? Sound like kid's voice?
Hi, is your name Amelia? Are we speaking to Amelia right now?
Don't. Something.
Amelia, are you in danger? What can we do to help you?
Go up?
Go up. We can't go upstairs. We're not able to go up there.
Sound like it said visit?
What happened upstairs to you? I always feel like there's just somebody watching us from the doorway that leads over towards the stairs, to the basement. That's like I said that earlier during my solo. When I go through that doorway, that's when the vibes just change. Doctor. Well, there was doctors here when it was a field hospital. Do you need a doctor? So he asked that downstairs, and that's when I...
Really weird female voice. I couldn't make out what it said.
He asked that downstairs, and that's when I got right behind me. You still need a doctor?
Me?
Yes. You need a doctor?
She's a monster. And then it said she's something.
Who's a monster? What did this say?
You know.
Is it Rosa? She is kind of a monster for what she did to you. It's terrible. It's not right.
So you said me?
Are we talking to Rosa? Is she here right now?
Are you alive?
We think so. We think that's how it works. Do you think you're alive? Or are you alive? We're not really sure how all of this works. What do you see right now? Do you see...
Something said Steve.
Oh, you see Steve. You see me? You can see me right now? They said they could earlier.
Question?
Figure. You have a question for us? Okay, what's your question?
Can you see?
Can we see what? Is that your question? What are you asking if we can see? You? We cannot see you right now. Where are you? I'll come try to find you.
They open something?
They open. Are they gonna open a door? Or?
Something said door twice. It was like door.
They're gonna-
Door.
What door are they gonna open? That's crazy. What? I don't wanna miss it.
Leave me alone?
Oh. Okay. What door are you gonna open so we can watch? We would love to see you open a door. Is it gonna be this one? Can you open that one? In a little bit, Dylan's gonna be in here alone. Is that okay? Will he be okay if he goes to the basement alone like I did?
Female voice. Couldn't tell what it said.
Yeah, I wonder if that's Rosa.
He's dead.
I control this place.
I control this place. I wonder if it's Rosa. I control this place. He hears a female voice. I say, I wonder if that's Rosa. It says, I control this place. Rosa, you're not in control anymore. This place isn't in operation as an orphanage anymore. You're not in charge.
It's very nasty here.
I'm sure it was. What you did to those kids was terrible. But you're not in charge anymore. You don't run this place. You don't have a say in what goes on here. The kids don't have to stay here anymore.
Evil?
The kids can leave. If this is Rosa and
You know.
If this is Rosa and you're so powerful, do something. Open a door, move something. If you're in charge, show it. Prove it.
Get back?
Get back where? Go back out there?
There's a shape.
The orphans?
There's a shapeshifter. No. Where's the shapeshifter right now? Oh, Dylan's gonna love that before his solo. There's a shapeshifter. Good luck. I'm gonna pull him out here soon, and then he's gonna come in here completely alone.
Really deep male voice came through. Couldn't tell what it said. Someone was like labored breathing, like really raspy.
I wonder if that's a soldier who got injured out here. Rosa, are you here still? Are you still trying to run?
Lives were lost.
Many lives were lost. I mean, yes, the Battle of Gettysburg, thousands of men died here, right around this building. Kids died here when it was the orphanage. Were you here when it was the orphanage, or were you a soldier during the battle? The intelligence tonight has been out of this world too. Like the EVPs we were getting downstairs, intelligent up here, a lot of chatter on EVP, a lot of chatter on Spirit Talker, a lot of chatter with the Estus. That yeah behind my ear, and then the breeze that walked by me when I went down there.
Be fearful.
Be fearful.
Myself?
What do we need to be fearful of? What should we be afraid of here?
They're coming?
Who? We need more information. You're talking about a lot of things right now that are making sense, but we just need a little bit more information from you, okay? Who's coming? Who's on their way? Who do we need to be fearful of? Because those two things can line up. Be fearful and then they're coming. Let us know. Who do we need to be fearful of? Who's on their way here?
He's dead?
Who?
Something said the boy with me.
The boy with you? The boy with you is dead. Who was he to you? Or was he just a boy from the orphanage? We're going to have to pull him out. He's going to have to do a solo here in a minute. Weird stuff again. Crazy, crazy stuff. Weird responses on the Spirit Talker, weird responses on the Estus, EVPs. A lot of really, really strange activity tonight. I'm wondering what he's going to get during his
Leave.
Leave. Sorry, Dylan's got to come in here alone. I wonder what he's going to get on his solo now that they're a little bit warmed up to us after we've been in here for all night. don't know. Let's get him. Let's pull him out. It's time for him to do a solo and see what he can get. Let's go.
There's somebody, something. Good Lord. Wow.
Okay. Very weird.
Very weird.
Weird. So like you were saying a lot of stuff. Spirit Talker was saying a lot of stuff. Like be fearful, they're coming. Like it said be fearful, and I said be fearful for who? And you said they're coming. So it could be soldiers. I don't know what that just said.
No.
Soldiers. You know what I mean? Like, and then it seemed like it's kind of the same theme as all night. We're getting soldiers. We're getting kids. It seemed like Rosa was here for a second and was like, "Oh, I'm in charge," and I was like, "No, you're not. It's closed. Sorry.
Right.
You're out of business."
It was weird too because it's like it would come in waves almost.
Right.
It's like it'd be really talkative for I don't even know how long, like
Right.
2-3 minutes probably, and then it would just cut off.
Yeah, but it was weird. It was like when you were quiet, Spirit Talker was going.
Oh, that's good.
And then there was a couple times where like would go at the same time.
Right.
It was really, really weird. I don't know. I don't know what to make of weird vibes coming from the doorway, also back towards the staircase to the basement.
Like, oh, isn't that where most of the activity was during your solo too?
Yeah, so you're gonna enjoy the basement. They did say be fearful. Oh, also Spirit Talker said there's a shapeshifter.
A shapeshifter?
Yeah.
So that's one thing they've been talking about though. There's a gray man who apparently hangs out in the closet back there. Kids have seen him.
Back here? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
There
what
was
he
a
said.
knock back there. It sounded like it was on the doors.
Actually?
Yes, I did not know that.
He said that on one of the tours, there was a little kid who said, "Who's the man in the gray back there?" And he's like, "Who?"
It literally was a knock on the door. Oh. Wait, okay, so it could be a really big stretch, but what did I see outside at Moundsville when we were standing out there against that
The
wall?
gray. Oh, that's
I saw
crazy.
a dude
actually.
in all gray.
That's kind of wild.
That was
actually.
literally last night.
Wow. I just got chills.
I didn't even
have
know. Dude,
full
I did not know
goosebumps.
that story until you just told me it.
Well, he said first the kid saw it, and then he said he had like an older group, and
Yeah.
one of the gentlemen said like, "Oh, it's really cool you have someone in
Yeah.
like period clothing." He's like, "No one's back there. I'm
It
the
was
only guy
all
today."
gray.
Wow.
What I saw yesterday too.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, good luck on your solo. About that time though, so let's get me out of here, get you ready, and we'll turn the equipment on that's downstairs, and then you'll go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, if you've been enjoying tonight's investigation here at the Gettysburg Orphanage, make sure you drop down below, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you are notified every single week when we upload a brand new investigation. We've been going to some of the most haunted locations all across the U.S. You're not going to want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into this solo.
All right, solo time. So I don't know, activity's been really weird. Steve said the Estus was pretty strange, along with Spirit Talker. I've just kicked something. The whole Emma thing is really weird. I just kicked something again. Wow, it's dark in here. Guys, if you don't know how dark it is in here, if Steve didn't show you, wow. And we do solos in IR because it's funny and it's scary, so enjoy. I'm pushing the wall, not the door. Hi. There's a struggle getting in here, but I made it. So if you don't remember, I was just in here, or if you've never seen me before, my name is Dylan. I'm just here to talk to you. This is our last session that we're gonna do in here. Then we're gonna leave you alone for the night, okay? If you could, I'd love for you to interact with this little silver box that I have. I'm gonna try asking you some questions. I'm gonna do some up here, then I'm gonna go downstairs and do some in the basement, okay? So if you're able to, come up and speak into this little silver box that I have, okay? This first session, I won't ask you any questions. You can tell me whatever you want me to know. Tell me your name, tell me how you're feeling today, your favorite color. Ask me a question if you have one. Just gonna give you like 30 to 45 seconds. It's all yours, all right? 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. All right, let's see what we got. Whoa, hold on. That sounds like Rosa right there, hold on. Right before that, like that scream, it sounded like something, something, Rosa. Play it one last time.
The rest of it, I have no freaking clue. So if you guys have any ideas what it could be saying, drop it down below. Maybe once he puts on the headphones, he can try to decipher it. Maybe you guys can hear a little bit better than I can here in the moment. That's very loud though, sounds very close. So maybe that just means it's, you know, comfortable with me, which is cool, I guess. But let's ask some questions. All right, thank you. So it sounds like you know how this works. Sounds like you got pretty close to me. That's cool. I'm gonna ask you some questions this time around. So same thing, if you could, just come up, speak in this little silver box when the red light turns on, and I should be able to hear your voice. It'd mean a lot to me, and it'll get me out of your hair quicker, if that's an incentive. 3, 2, 1. Are you a soldier? I said my rank downstairs. Did you hear what I said? Who is the gray man? Three, 2, 1. Let's give it a listen. Something right there.
Are you a soldier?
What?
Are you a soldier?
Maybe?
I said my rank downstairs. Did you hear what I said? Who is the gray man?
Something right there.
I said my rank downstairs. Did you hear what I said? Who is the gray man?
I hear you?
Are you a soldier? I said my rank downstairs. Did you hear what I said? Who is the gray man?
Whoa. That got really clear at the end. Like in the beginning it was pretty raspy, but towards the end it like seemed like it got either a lot closer or a lot clearer. Let me listen to that back.
Are you a soldier? I said my rank downstairs. Did you hear what I said? Who is the gray man?
I can't tell what that says, dude. That's really weird. It picks up in clarity though. It's like it either got way closer or it started speaking slower so it could pick it up better. I don't know what's going on with that, dude. That's really weird. But I think I need to go back there because it seems like something is going on. I started, dude, a deep freaking exhale. I have such bad goosebumps right now. Like Steve is outside in the car. I heard the car door slam. Oh my God, dude, that sketched me out. I'm actually pretty spooked. All right. Wow. Cool. All right. That closet back there, over multiple tours, guests have reported seeing a man dressed in gray just sitting back there. Multiple people have asked who it is, and they're like, no one is back there. So they come back in here to check out who it is. Maybe they thought it was someone, like a picture on the wall, or you know, someone on the tour, but it ends up no one's back there because it's a ghost. So let's see if we can talk to him. 3, 2, 1. Are you the gray man? Did Emma join us up here? Are you one of the kids from the orphanage? Some of our friends were just here. Can you say one of their names? Do you like having visitors? Three, 2, 1. I'm pretty sketched out, not gonna lie. This is a location that we covered before, but that exhale was like right next to my ear, dude. It was right as I picked up my feet, like I was starting to walk away, and it was right next to my ear, just. So that was pretty cool. Hopefully the mic picked it up because it was loud. But let's listen to this back and see what we got. Steve was saying that there's like knocks going on during Estus. I think that was exactly what it was. Like I can shift my weight like this. I'm moving back and forth actively. And it's not me. So that's scary. I'm not a big fan of that, Gray Man. Thank you though. If you are back there, can you make that noise again? Knock on that wall or the door? Part of me feels bad just calling him Gray Man, because it's like, it's a dude with a life, you know, and a name, but we don't know who it is yet, so.
Are you the Gray Man? Did Emma join us?
Something right there, sounds like yes.
Are you the Gray Man? Did Emma join us up here? Are you one of the kids from the orphanage?
Oh, there's a whisper, and then the response.
Did Emma join us up here? Are you one of the kids from the orphanage?
What does that say?
Are you the Gray Man? Did Emma join us up here? Are you one of the kids from the orphanage? Some of our friends were just here. Can you say one of their names? Do you like having
It's a
visitors?
full sentence.
Some of our friends were just here.
Something just moved. Something just moved. Something just moved. It like slid. Hello? Literally, it sounded like someone stood up from one of the pews, like cloth sliding. Like, can I even replicate it? Like, it's like skin, actually. It's like literally like this. Wow, that's scary. All right. Hello? Okay.
For their name? Do you like having visitors?
I don't know. I can't make those out, but there's a lot of noises going on over here, so that kind of makes me quite sad about it. It's weird up here. I don't know. Hopefully, we can try to figure out the Gray Man's name at some point. I don't know. I kind of hate it back here, though, so I think I'm going to head downstairs. I'm going to start trying to give the kids... Oh, it's so freaking dark in here, dude. Wow. I'm going to try to give the kids some time of day, too. Sweet. And again, like, old historic photo, so dope. Historic artifacts, so dope. Love it here. Ghosts are scary though, so. All right. So we have the static dome on the chair right there. Got the Eddie right on the bench. REM pod over here, right next to the chains. And yeah. So my name's Dylan. I was just down here not too long ago. Not going to be down here too much longer. We're not trying to keep you awake if you're trying to sleep or disturb you. We don't mean any disrespect. I have this little silver box. We used it down here before. My friend Steve used it at the beginning of the night. Should be able to pick up your voice. For this first session, I'm not going to ask you any questions. I just want you to tell me what's on your mind, what your name is, how you're doing down here, whether you're a soldier, one of the kids from the orphanage, anything, okay? I'm gonna give you like 30, 45 seconds to talk to me. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions after, okay? 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. I'm still pretty on edge. The noises upstairs are pretty nuts. The knocking down in that back closet, the breathy like whisper, and then the sliding noise. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's scary here. And the basement definitely has the creepy aesthetic to it. And just knowing what went on down here is, really adds to it. So let's see if they had anything to say. At the beginning. It's coming, or he's coming. Really, dude, really clear voice again.
Sounds like it says my name at the end, which is scary. What does that say? It's 2 words than Dylan. It's haunted, Dylan? A full sentence at the end. It's haunted, Dylan. Can't tell what it says at the end, but when I was down here with Steve earlier, I asked, is this place haunted? Because I was thinking, you know, the orphanage opened in, what was it, 1866? So right after the Civil War, like just under 2 years after the war ended. So it was like, maybe, you know, the residual energy or the intelligent energy of the soldiers down here, I wonder if the kids experienced it. And I guess it's haunted. So that's cool. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. Same thing. Only this time I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? Oh, there's a device down there in the pit. That's scary. Do you want me to come down there? So there's a meld down in the pit. That's what I forgot. All right, I'm going to do a session here, and then I'm going to do a session down right next to the pit. All right, so I'm going to use this device again. I'm going to ask you some questions, though. It works exactly the same. Just speak into it. I'm going to give you probably 10 seconds in between each question, okay? 3, 2, 1. So, are you one of the kids from the orphanage? Do you like that they bring people through here and tell your story? Are you happy? Do you have any questions for me? Three, two, one. So I'm trying to see if we can get another response that's like clearly intelligent. That's why I asked, are you happy? We've been getting a lot of help me's tonight, which is very sad. I would hope that it's just residual energy that's imprinted down here in the basement. It's not an intelligent spirit that's stuck down here, still asking for help. Because whether it's a soldier or one of the orphans here, that's just sad to think about. It's heartbreaking that they still are asking for help, even after all this time. So let's listen back. And let me try not to hit my head because these beams are incredibly low. Let's see.
So, are you one of the kids from the orphanage?
What?
So, are you one of the kids from the orphanage?
I'm from the hospital? It's like, I'm from the hospital. It's weird.
So, are you one of the kids from the orphanage?
Like trails off.
Do you like that they bring people through here and tell your story? Are you happy?
Sounds like it says no.
Do you like that they bring people through here and tell your story?
Kind of like whispers.
Happy? Do you have any questions for me?
Something right at the end. I'll play it back.
So, are you one of the kids from the orphanage? Do you like that they bring people through here and tell your story? Are you happy? Do you have any questions for me?
Sounds like it says get out. That's not a question. That's a statement. But all right, I'm gonna be out of here in just a second. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the pit. I'm gonna do one more session, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna leave you guys alone. We understand that it's late. We're not trying to keep you up. We're not trying to be disrespectful. Like I said, I was hoping that you have some sort of peace in the afterlife. I'm not trying to be disrespectful by asking, are you happy? But I had hopes that you still weren't suffering in the afterlife or wherever you are, I guess. So I'm gonna head down here if you'd like to follow me down here, speak with me. If you're one of the soldiers over here from the hospital, feel free. Just gonna walk down to the pit, try to speak to some of the kids down here, then we're gonna leave. Let's do our last session here, and then that's gonna be a wrap on the Gettysburg Orphanage. 3, 2, 1. Is there anything I can do for you? Do you have a message you want me to carry on? Do you want me to tell Christina or Tom something? Do the reenactments upset you? Are they scary? Can you say goodnight? Three, two, one. All right, down there. I'm gonna try to see if you guys can see it. Certainly can't. So there's a little bit of a red light that's like coming from the REM pod down there, and it got blocked out. Wow, that was kind of crazy actually. I don't even know how to describe that, because like you can't even see it. So in the doorway, in that corner, there's a little bit of red light from the REM pod being in that corner. And I looked over and it was just completely pitch black, and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's dark down here. But then the red light came back, so wow. All right, let's listen back and get out of here. Let's play this back.
Is there anything I can do for you?
What?
Is there anything I can do for you? Do you have a message?
What?
Is there anything I can do for you? Do you have a message you want me to carry on? Do you want me to tell Christina or Tom something? Did the reenactments of...
What?
Do you have a message you want me to carry on? Do you want me to tell...
What does that
Is there
say?
anything I can do for you? Do you have a message you want me to carry on? Do you want me to tell Christina or Tom something? Did the reenactments upset you? Are they scary? Can you say goodnight?
I don't know, nothing too clear there. That shadow was so freaking dark though. It didn't even register at first, because I looked down there and I'm like, oh, it's dark. You know, it's a basement. There's no light down here. And then it's like, I don't even know, there was like a curtain. It was like a curtain moved out from in front of the doorway, and all of a sudden I could see the red light again. That was freaking nuts. I don't know. So this entire solo, I've been hearing the noises. Now I've seen the shadow, so I'm a little frazzled. I can't even put it into words right now. EVPs weren't too clear. Got a couple good ones that maybe when Steve listens through the headphones, he can piece out what it's saying. But wow, that's a wrap on the Gettysburg Orphanage. I'm ready to leave. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. That was pretty nuts. But I'm gonna go out to the car, grab Steve, and we're gonna skedaddle.
All right, guys, so Dylan being done with this solo, that is officially a wrap on our return to the Gettysburg Orphanage. Another really weird night here.
Yeah, it definitely got very strange at the end. I think I made contact with the gray man, and I heard the knocks that I think you were hearing when I was under Estus. I saw a shadow at the end. It got really weird. Some of the EVPs were kind of scary too. Very scary night.
It's a mixture of residual, intelligent, I think things from the orphanage, the battles. There's a lot going on here, and it's all over the place. It's not kind of set in one area.
Right, this place is 100% haunted, so if you guys are in the area, definitely take a tour with Ghostly Images of Gettysburg. They're the homies. The Haunted Orphanage and Jenny Way tours are wonderful, so definitely check this place out. But I think it's time for us to get back on the road and see what the next location has in store for us.
Let's do it.